What's going on, everyone? It's Chris from 416 Coffee, and today I wanted to go over some of the best things that you can buy the coffee lover in your life for this holiday season. I think the holidays are coming up. People are trying to figure out what to get. So here we go. Let's get it. Let's start with something simple. So this is a Timor French press. So French press is great because it's super easy to use, super affordable. And these guys just brew great coffee. This is a little guy, 600 mil. I'll make a couple cups, and they're fantastic. French press is good for like the new coffee connoisseur in your family. Someone who's getting into it. Maybe they're not all the way in yet. They're not super involved in coffee yet, but it's a good entry level brewer because it's fairly simple to use, super convenient, and there's a bunch of tutorials online. So Timor French press, that is item number one. All right, number two is the Chemex. Iconic shape, relatively easy to use, coarser grind, not super forgiving as a pour over device, but I feel like a lot of people that come from like French press or AeroPress, they jump onto the Chemex, kind of that first step into the world of pour overs, and they just look amazing on your counter. So Chemex, that is item number two. Might consider it for the coffee lover in your life. All right, number three, and one of my faves, the Koila Wave. So this is a flat bottom pour over style brewer, makes incredible coffee, super rich, great body, and it's very affordable. You kind of brew 1 or 2 cups with this size. This is the 185 size, so this is kind of the guy you want. Yeah, great brewer. Once again, this is for the more advanced guy, the guy that wants to get into pour overs. This is a great starting point, and I find because it's a flat bottom brewer, it's a bit more approachable than the Chemex or the V60, which are cone shaped. So I find you can get more consistent results quickly with this guy. So that's number three. Number four is the iconic Hario V60. Cone shaped brewer, same deal, 1 or 2 cups. It's a cone though. So I find the V60 is very versatile. You can get extremely good results. It's a bit more technical in my opinion than something like the Koila Wave. So this might be for the person who's even slightly more advanced. This will make fantastic coffee. You can do great iced coffees with this, a Japanese style ice brew. I have a few videos, I'll link them somewhere. Anyways, V60, this is a great brewer, so might be good for you to get the coffee lover in your life. So with all of the brewers I just mentioned, especially the pour over ones, you need a gooseneck kettle. This is the Hario Bueno. It's a 0.8 liter kettle, warms up super fast. It's an electric kettle, stainless steel, completely made in Japan. Really nice kettle. Would highly recommend getting this guy. Great kind of starter pour over kettle, and obviously if you have a French press or something, this will be fine for that too. But for any pour over device, Chemex, V60, Koila Wave, this thing is great. So if you're buying someone a pour over brewer, you're probably gonna wanna include one of these with it. Behind every great coffee is a great grinder, and this is the Hario Skirtin Plus. This is a hand grinder, and they're super affordable. They'll get great grind size for pour over style brewers or immersion style brewers like AeroPress or French press. I lost my train of thought for a second there. These guys are great, super affordable, and someone who has children told me that they also don't wake up the kids, which is awesome, versus an electric grinder, right, making a bunch of noise. So these are great gifts for a coffee lover that is looking to step up their game, start grinding fresh, which will make a world of difference. These are great. Now, if you're buying for someone that brews espresso at home, has a machine, you gotta invest in a serious espresso grinder, and the Set 30 is a great entry-level espresso grinder. It'll also work for pour-over devices, but it's a little overkill. You could probably go with an Encore for that kind of thing, but this is a great espresso grinder to start with. These are a bit more pricey, but the results you're gonna get are fantastic. So if someone that you know brews espresso and you're looking to help them step up their game, this is a great gift idea. Everyone who's serious about their home coffee game needs to be serious about scales. So scales are huge. These are the American weight scales, super affordable, super small. So these guys will work well for espresso and for pour over devices. These are great. Measure your beans, grind, get consistent, get focused, get that whole scientific process dialed in. These are great. So I'd highly recommend if someone that you know is brewing coffee, they're into it, but they don't have a scale yet, great place to start. Okay, last but certainly not least, does someone you know have just about every coffee gadget out there? And the question is, do they have a siphon though? Okay, these things, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. it is not practical for you to make coffee with this every morning. But if you have people over and you want to blow their brains with making coffee in a really bizarre, fun way, this is the ticket. These make great strong cups of coffee. Actually really hot coffee as well, because the water is pretty much at a boil. You can't do it any other way. But these are a lot of fun, super cool to bring out and blow your guests' minds away when you're brewing coffee. And if someone already has a lot of coffee gear, they probably don't have one of these, so it might be good, and I think they'll use it more than they think they would. I think once you use one of these once, you're like, oh, it's not too hard, and it does produce a good cup of coffee, and you kind of like the whole experience. Might become a weekend ritual. Anyways, this is the last gift idea. So guys, listen, you can buy all of this stuff online. You can buy all of this stuff at our stores. So definitely check it out. I just wanted to give you a quick little my thought process on buying coffee for the coffee gear for the lover, for the coffee lover in your life, not for your lover. I mean, unless your lover loves coffee, then absolutely. But anyways, that's my quick rant on what I think you could get for people who like coffee in your life this holiday season. Everyone, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.